Hello and welcome back to SNHU Esports as we get ready for our very first Street Fighter 6 tournament. Never hold back. My name is Shane, joined here with Mark for an awesome night of Street Fighter.
Hi, I'm Mark. You might remember me from that one Smash stream I did two weeks ago. Probably not. But I am so excited to see some Street Fighter. Like, oh my god, it's been so long that we wanted it in the arena, like a tournament or an event or something, since GSG runs every month. And here we are, finally.
Yeah, it is. It has been like a full year and a half that we have been trying to get something going, and finally we've got a Street Fighter 6 event happening here, an FGC event. It's awesome to have this on campus to represent that community, to get people from there in the arena, because previously we haven't really had a lot of avenues other than maybe like Smash. But the overlap there is there's definitely something that was left on the table, and so we're really happy to have.
That is a good point. I do see some Smash team members here.
There are, yeah, and that's awesome to see. There's definitely a lot of crossover here. Tonight we've got, I believe, let me just check the Start GG page. It's going to be a little bit like a GSG stream. We're going to be looking at our phones to look at the bracket, but yeah, we have 14 people participating tonight. It looks like we've got even more people in here to spectate. If you are on campus and you're checking this out on stream, absolutely feel free to come down to the arena, check it out, come watch. We've got a ton of people in here, and also once people are done with the stations, people are done playing at the station, you come in and play friendlies. Even if you don't know how to play Street Fighter, you can come on in, learn how to play, try and have someone teach you. It's definitely a lot of people here who'd be willing to do that.
And I mean, even if you don't want to learn, I think there's some fun to have by just sweeping people as Ryu and not really know what
That's
you're doing.
True.
But
you can always be a dynamic gamer. Just turn that on, and then you don't have to really think about it.
Yep. I love dynamic characters, especially because it's local. You can use them.
That is true. All right, but right now, all of our players are currently getting set up on their stations right now. This is a best 2 out of 3 up until top 4. We'll be covering every single game individually in a best 3 out of 5 set. I'm super excited to see, especially a tournament in a little bit of a smaller venue, because I'm hoping to see some of the DLC characters that haven't gotten too much love yet. I think there is an Aki player in the house. I heard rumors of it, so I'm excited to see that. And I hope they hear me and they know I'm talking about them. But yeah, I am super excited for this. It looks like we're about ready to go into our very first match here in just a few seconds, which will be Bobson versus Seven.
Blanca and DJ. Okay, we're just getting right into it with the characters here. Blanca and DJ are characters that require a lot of knowledge to fight them, because if you don't know how to deal with some of their options, you're just going to get suffocated.
Absolutely. DJ is one of those characters where if you don't know where to challenge him, he can absolutely just run offense on you over and over. Blanca very much in the same way kind of has that thing where you need to know how to punish him and actually deal around his ranges where he is effective here. We'll see these players trying to just grab some space here in the neutral game, trying to start to get over towards the corner, but mostly just staying mid-screen right now, going for some scraps back and forth.
Ooh. That jump is vicious. Whiffing the command grab, getting punished. Not too much, but oh man, that jumping 2K keeping Blanca in check.
And we'll see. Neither player has gotten to the corner yet. This has all just been mid-screen so far. Bobson getting a nice punish hit right there. Blanca in burnout. Seven has gonna have a really tough time right here, especially against DJ. Burnout can be bad, but a huge punish counter could potentially open this up.
And grab ends the round.
Yeah, really, really nice round there from both of these players right down to the wire. And
that Blanca ball is really suffocating that DJ drive rush. And that is one of DJ's most suffocating options. It's so fast. Some might say you can't react to it, but DJ is laying down the pressure early in this round with those crouching jabs into the stuff that DJ does in the corner. The jackknife and a jackknife, wacky character.
Yeah, we'll see him start to pick up some big damage right here as he just spends a ton of meter here in the corner. Seven on his last legs, and perfect KO.
Man,
to even things up.
After you spent 4 bars on that combo, I would be pretty scared too.
Yeah, but gonna even things up here as we go into our final round of our first set. A good check from Bobson to establish some space right here.
And of course, DJ's projectiles are notorious for being good long-range and short-range tools. The jackknife catching the Blanca in the hair. These drive impacts are getting scarier and scarier.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Once these players they haven't played against each other too much yet, so they don't know how to read the drive impacts against each other. I think once we get later in the bracket, you're going to see the drive impacts really start to go crazy.
What is that Blanca toy going to do? What is it?
I don't know.
I'm looking at it.
He's about to run away. He's not going to last much longer. Blanca is in burnout right now, so Bobson's got a huge advantage going in, gets the force knockdown, starts to take up some space and push 7 into the corner. He can't get out.
He's really trying for these Blanca ball dive kicks, but the DJ is just saying, no, I'm going to use my best air option, jumping 2K, and it's gonna stuff you out. It's jumping short, actually.
Yeah, drive impact into the wall crush there to finish that one off. Bobson looking strong so far, and we're talking about DJ as a strong character. You got to know how to challenge him, right? Because he has great tools at long range, great tools at short range. If you're not ready, and we saw a couple of burnouts there from 7 in this match, and that's a really, really tough spot to be in against DJ in particular, because he has so many ways to just pressure you endlessly while you're in burnout here. Let's go ahead and get started off with our second game here in this set.
Oh my god, like I don't know, like this Blanca is just dancing all over him, but as we saw from last game, the DJ just kind of adjusted and just took that. Like the round after he lost, he got a perfect, and you're seeing this adjustment here too. Like Blanca's in burnout. He's in the corner now. Corner against DJ is not fun, especially with the stun.
And is he able to kill off of this?
This is going to be a big combo.
I don't know. He burns out for it. He doesn't have very much meter to defend.
He can't convert off of that.
Gets the overhead, though, and he's going to get that first round right there. Bobson only 1 round away from closing out this set. 7 seems to be a little bit on the back foot right here. Bobson's, meanwhile, actually going to get grabbed right off the start.
Into grab. Oh, but the EX command grab gets stuffed. He can't be doing that. Acting like he is going to get command grabbed. He jumps that.
Ooh, great punish counter right there, and that's going to send him pretty far into the corner as well. Look at his drive. 7 is very close to burning out right here, and this is a scary spot to be in. There's the burnout. We're going to see potentially a drive impact any second. You got to worry about that threat. 7's able to break free, though.
Oh, Blanca's going for these ballsy jumps. I like it a lot, and he's going to need a various play if he wants to. No, is that it? That's it.
Yeah, that is, I mean, that's tough. DJ is a very, very strong character, but Bobson looking really strong. Definitely someone to keep an eye on. One of our Smash players here on campus as well, so definitely someone who has that experience competing here in these local environments.
You know, the thing with that matchup is it was kind of a mix of Blanca spending bar and not being able to open DJ up, and DJ just like laying on the pressure with his plus normals, drive rush normals.
Yeah.
When you're in burnout against any character, it's a bad time. Against DJ, when you're near the corner, it's so bad. Because
and if DJ gets an opening, you're going to eat so much damage. His punish counters hurt so much. And he's got so many ways to kind of juke you out, to frame trap you. And there's just a lot of instances where he can catch you out there and suddenly you're eating so much damage.
Yeah, and we saw that because the Blanca would try something after burned out because what are you going to do? You don't just want to eat free damage because when you're in burnout, you eat chip damage. And Blanca tried something and then bam, standing fierce from DJ. It goes half screen, and then you're in a world of hurt because you can convert off of that.
Yeah, that was definitely, an interesting match to be sure, because early on we didn't see very much kind of aggression from either side. Very scrappy right in the middle of it, but once the players got kind of used to each other, got used to playing against each other, we saw a lot more of that, playing for pressure around the corners. And it could just be players trying to get warmed up here. They did have some time to play friendlies beforehand, but still, always, it's the very start of the night. Players, they had to warm up a little bit.
It's tough because DJ is just such a knowledge check character. If you don't,
hey, but so is Blanca.
Okay, they both are, and you could see the trade of just Blanca jumping across the screen, grabbing him, and then DJ was just I guess I eat that there.
Yeah.
But equally, clearly more so because the DJ won, Bobson won the set. DJ also had that hey, you're gonna eat my drive rush crouching jab. And it's going to be +5.
Yeah, and you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready to check that. That's something that, is just a staple of Street Fighter, right? Is the characters who can drive rush into low forward you are going to have a huge kind of advantage in that regard. So, and DJ can't do that, but he has great options out of drive rush, and you got to know how to sort of check it. You got to be very ready. But it's starting off with our second set here, Ront versus Crust. I think these names are flipped here. I know Crust is a JP player.
Yeah, and also just a JP Marissa matchup. You know, it is definitely it's one-sided, but it's not. If one's winning, they're probably going to keep winning. Ooh. All right, there we go. There's the name switch.
Getting some really good zoning, though, and we're going to see JP really excels at this distance. Marisa is a character who can have a little bit of trouble actually getting in. Once you're full screen, but goes in for the feint, gets the punish counter grab, and that killed.
The teleport grab. I love JP, right, guys?
We do love JP here. This is a character who really can check you if you're not ready to deal with his offense. You got to know how to play defensively here. But we see Crust now in the corner. Going to eat a good bit of damage right here. Gets the counter, though, into not a back throw. Not going to establish that corner space, but is going to get right back in the corner.
He is going to get right back into the corner. He could have done something there maybe, but this Marisa combo is going to hurt. Does this kill? It kills.
Yeah. He is so dead. He is so dead. Rot burned out for this
one. The Marisa classic. I mean, this huge combo into the into the level 3, and he's dead. Well, you know what? That's what I'm saying. It's one-sided, but which side it's going to be one-sided on, that's the matchup.
If you're Crust, you're like, hey, I got your level 3 out. I got your level 3 out. That's a W.
You can't do that again.
W.
And man, these portals, just the snap into the full screen pressure. This is kind of what this character is all about, and this is why everybody thinks he's so strong.
Yeah, and there's the command grab. It hits the punish counter, too. Just going to add on even more damage there, and Raw is slowly losing drive here as he tries to block in this situation. Going to have a really hard time getting out. Crust with the grab.
Teleport grab, and this is going to hurt a lot. Ooh.
Huge opportunity here, but Raw can't spend any drive. He's too low. He's going to burn out if he tries to get too offensive here, and he's not going to be able to get too much damage off it. A great grab there, and Rot suddenly looking in a very tough spot right now. There goes the teleport again, but Crust now in the corner. Here's the burnout here from Rot. He's going to go ahead and spend that super.
Now. He better keep advantage. Oh, yeah, this armor stance is doing wonders for Rot right now.
Crust with a great anti-air. Raw in burnout. If Crust is able to get the offensive advantage here, he's in a huge lead, and there's the throw. Doesn't quite kill.
Not dead.
Next touch will kill for either of these players.
Oh, jump in the command grab. You can't be throwing this out. The Marisa's paying attention. Oh, the mid. Oh, was it a chip?
I think he got chipped right there. Yeah, he did.
It was a chip kill. No, you hate to see that.
Just didn't think it would do that much damage through guard, but it can definitely hurt. We're going to see the
character switching to Ryu.
We love to see that. We love to see that. He's putting the headband on. He's powering up right now.
You can throw projectiles? Well, you know what? I'm going to switch to a character who can also do that.
That's true. Yeah, he's going to be able to kind of control a lot more space right here. But Crust one up. A good spot for JP.
No, JP's not in his head. He knows what's about to happen.
Oh, he knows. He knows. This will be a fair fight, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the matchup chart on these two characters in particular, but I'd imagine it's fairly even. I mean, Ryu kind of
has an even matchup chart across the board. There's not many bad matchups that he has, and you're going to see a pretty nice punish counter right there, pick up some decent damage here, and Crust's going to need to establish a lot of space if he wants to secure an early lead right here. Raw at full screen once again, using those parries to not lose too much drive while blocking here. We see it goes straight past that fireball, tries to go close in, but Raw able to break out.
See, like, don't get me wrong, like, Ryu can get the ball rolling, but Ryu's a lot less about getting the ball rolling than Marisa. Oh, the counter. Yeah, so, like, Ryu can just play this neutral at mid-range. You can see him at those ranges. He got that wall splat there.
And we'll see Crust with the back to the wall. Ooh, the overhead is going to be able to pick him off there. Counter hit as well. Crust down around, Raw up 1. We'll see both these players, not too much super meter on deck. So not going to see too much damage in this round.
Yeah, I mean, they're just playing this fireball war. They're just playing these mid-ranges. Oh, got to look out for that standing short.
Yeah, Crust
normals are good.
Crust getting frame trapped out here, and that is a tough spot to be in. Very close to the corner right here, and Raw has really just been letting these drive impacts loose. Not able to grab out of it.
There.
And there's the burnout in the
corner. Level 2, this might kill. Ryu's level 2 is really potent.
He burnt out!
No, he burnt out!
That is huge. That is a huge drop right here. And Crust able to get out of the corner.
And now Ryu's in the corner and burnout against the... Oh, this is tough.
Crust has to keep up the pressure, though. He's got to try and keep this airtight.
He's out of the corner. He's going to get drive back pretty soon, and that's really bad for JP. Oh, we got eaten by the level 1!
All right, Rot able to pick up that game. Now 1-1. We are all tied up right here. A close game to be sure. Crust hopefully looking to try and adjust here. Get ready for this Ryu. Definitely a very different change of pace from that Marisa last game.
Good anti-air there. You know, Ryu has been getting away with jumping a bit.
That is true. The anti-airs have been a little tough. I want to see a little bit more crouching heavy punch here. But
crouching heavy punch on JP is a really good normal. It seems really active too.
Ooh, jumps over the drive impact, picks up some extra damage off of that. Does pick up that level 1 super. We'll see drive impact going out once again. We gotta see some of these impacts getting countered right here. Not at full screen, not like that.
I mean, we love to see the parries in the fireball matchups. Neither. Oh, that was teleport over the fireball was good, but no conversion off of it. This is looking really dicey for JP in this round.
Yeah. And
then again, JP, he's a zoner. He can. His health bar does not matter.
The burnout!
It's not 0. It's burnout Ryu again against a zoner like JP. This is not good.
Full screen as well. Just opened up for a ton of chip damage right here. Crust once again just needs to keep this pressure airtight. Picks up a little stray hit right there. Halfway through burnout, Rot's trying to get out of this corner. Crust, afraid to take any sort of risk here. Huge punish counter though. Can he kill off of this? He can't. He sets up. Sets up for this next interaction.
He's going to need to land a hit here.
The
grab. Not dead.
Just do it again. Crust able to pick up this round right here. This is set point in favor of our JP. Rot has to pick up 2 rounds right here. We see both players building up plenty of super meter as well, so expect some explosive damage in this round.
No,
Speaking of
trying
punish
to parry
counter
the projectiles. EX Snap is just such a good move on JP. I wonder if he knew which one he was teleporting to.
Yeah, we'll see. There is the counter, so going to open up a little bit of space right here.
For a while there. Got eaten by that.
Yeah, going to get caught in that frame trap. The EX projectile going to go through these fireballs, just establishing space right here. We'll see JP trying to send out some of these ghosts to just establish some space. Raw on the edge of burnout right here. He's got to be so careful about what he chooses to block. Crust goes into burnout for this. He's got to get some value here, but just a little bit of pressure. Raw in a clear, it's a good spot right now, but he burns out.
Any hit kills. They both have level 3. Oh, that's the counter sweep, just keeping it safe. Wants to play this Oki game, and it finishes off the round.
So much nerves. So much nerves right there. We saw both those players. They had the opportunity to close out the game right there, and they just weren't quite able to. But we're down to the final round.
Yep, set point, never hold back. Groups round 1. It's only the second game we watched, but it's already getting pretty intense. It's pretty much a slugfest out here. They're both hitting each other a little bit, not too much.
Just kind of poking at each other right now. We'll see Rot start to go in and apply some pressure right here. Crust going to get the chance to take his turn back, and we're back to full screen right now, where JP wants you to be.
I feel the need to point out, Ryu with level 3 does a lot of damage.
That is true. That is true. That Shinshore you can really, really hurt right here. A great punish counter throw,
great punish there.
Rot about to burn out as well. This could be a lot of damage.
Jumping around outside of the teleport are hurting.
We'll see Rot powered up right now.
They both have level 3. Look
at Rot's drive. He can't block anything. He can't parry. And there's the burnout.
There's
full
the
screen.
burnout. Burnout with level 3. He's got nothing to lose.
Got to be so scared of this. There's just a little bit more damage, and we'll see.
Oh, the level 2.
This is a tough spot to be
that's
in.
rough. The JP level 2.
There's Crust taking the set. You know what he told me? I actually talked to him before this game, and he was like, I'm so ready to go 0-2. I think it was his first time playing at a local, and I think it just kind of goes to show. Don't be afraid to come in. Don't be too intimidated, because I think you'll find it's a lot more competitive than you might expect if you're not even if you're not one of the best players. As long as you've got a little bit of time in, you can definitely come in and have some really good games.
I mean, not the best players. I mean, JP, that was a pretty solid JP, I think.
It was.
If they're in burnout, it doesn't matter who's panicking.
Just saying,
you level 2.
If you're afraid to come in, don't be, because that was someone who's afraid to come in, and they just had a fantastic set here on stream.
That's true. And both when he switched to Ryu, that was a really good switch, I think.
I think so. It definitely, the Marisa was something that you could clearly tell he was a little bit less comfortable on, but still, he had he played the game on Marisa just to see if it worked out, and then once he lost that first game, he switched to Ryu and had 2 amazing back-to-back performances.
I think he was pretty comfortable in the Marisa, because when he would land those hits, they were big
it could
hits.
Be a matchup change.
I think it was a matchup change, because you don't just whip out the pocket Marisa combo. Well, maybe you do, but both characters had a really good showing. In particular, I liked the Ryu. Some more in-depth conversions, that set could have gone really differently.
Yeah, you could so tell that the players a little bit of nerves there once you got into game 3, because there was a lot of just the small things. It's they're panicking just a little bit too much to be able to finish up this combo. They had an opening there, they were minus enough. You could punish, you could take your turn, but hey, it's everyone's going to be a little bit nervous right here.
JP is a character where if you don't know the matchup, That's rough.
It is. It is.
Because he's not just a zoner. His normals are so good. You have crouching medium punch, you have standing medium punch, you have jumping medium punch. All of the moves are pokes a Ken out.
We got a Ken and a Jamie.
First Ken
here.
spotted, first Ken, and also a Jamie.
That's Buckles. I believe Buckles is a league team.
Yeah, it's
player.
on a League B team.
Yeah, so just getting a little bit of representation from all over SNHU Esports.
I like the costume too.
Yeah, just repping the classic.
Yep, and going for those classic Ken crouching medium kicks.
We'd love to see.
You know, that is like one of the best low confirms in the game.
And Sonic Blade having a tough time getting in right now. Just trying to approach right here to get these sweeps out. Start to get some drinks going right here.
Get some drinks going. You know, looking forward to that drive rush heavy punch, standing heavy punch. We love to see that.
We'll see. Sonic Blade goes for the cross up. Not going to quite find it yet. Going for some pressure right here into the drive rush. Finds a little bit of damage off that.
Going to be another drink.
No drink.
No drink. Oh, no, he got it. He got it. He got it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Level 2, though, going to definitely start to get more of these offensive options online. Jamie has a really layered kind of mix-up game on block once he starts to get some drinks in. So if he's able to get a good opportunity here, just throw out the DP full screen. Why not?
You know what they say about Jamie? No drinks, he's pretty weak. 3 drinks, he's a real character. 4 drinks, get me out of this match.
4 drinks, he's I wouldn't say he's like the best character in the game, but he's got some pretty disgusting stuff.
I don't know. Here. My opinion, Jamie has 4 drinks. Go next. Next round.
Okay, that can be. Sonic Blade got Buckles in the corner right here. Going to drive rush for some extra damage. Has meter as well to spend, but not going to go for it. Blocks the DP.
Blocks
this should
the
be a kill. Gonna go for the grab. Hey, just do it easy. Why risk it? Why risk it?
I'm not going to lie. When I am playing against the Ken, I'm thinking about the EXDP a little more than other characters.
Well, that's just, the reputation of Ken players, right?
It's true.
You're like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna EXDP me here. Sonic Blade sneaking a little shot right there.
I mean, not really a sneak. When he hits that palm strike, he like guaranteed gets one.
Oh yeah.
EX palm strike, he gets 2. It's really good. And he's gonna net another drink here. He's already at 2 drinks round start. I mean, Ken's below half. This is looking really rough for Ken.
There's the EX palm. Pick up some plus frames right there. Gonna get a throw to get out of the corner. Didn't
Dragon
side switch
Lash,
though.
Got those plus frames coming out.
Yeah, the thing is with Dragon Lash, you might be a little scared to throw it out because, like, what if they check it? They're not going to check it.
They're not going to
throw
check it.
out.
So
yeah, it's so fast.
Oh, the drive rush catching medium kick into the level 3.
Yeah, this is a kill right here. Sonic
this
Blade
might not kill, but
he's
might
going to get the extension. He's going to get the extension. Yep. Don't worry. He's so.
He didn't do
the big damage.
He didn't do the big damage. It's fine.
He didn't do the big damage. That's okay. Buckle's
I'm
still
looking pretty confident. Yep, that standing medium punch is so good. It goes so long. It's really fast. Never say Jamie doesn't have good moves because he does.
Something you've got to watch out for with Jamie is just kind of worrying about once he gets drinks, he has a lot of opportunities that are kind of like niche to frame trap you.
Oh, yeah.
And so you really got to know the ins and outs or just not let him play offense, which is absolutely a thing you can do as well, especially on a character like Ken.
Jamie has a lot of stuff that looks unsafe, and it's not safe.
Yeah.
No, it is safe, but he can't do anything.
Not really punishable.
Yeah.
We'll see Sonic Blade pick up some more drinks right here. Level 2 now, pretty much back to mid-screen. A little bit back to the wall here, but he's going to get drive rush up to get a little bit more pressure here. Cashes off with a little bit of a throw. Picks up another drink right here. Only one away.
Worth noting, Jamie loves... Oh, the command grab!
Oh, okay.
I love Jamie command grab combos.
There's level 4, gets a little bit of plus frames off of that super freeze here, and now we see, good throw, gets the side switch, Buckles in the driver's seat right now, but the kick
EXDP
is able to get Buckles off of him right here, barely alive, and there's the dive kick.
Yeah, throwing out those dive kicks.
The dive kick can be so scary, especially if it's underrepresented in a particular matchup. You can kind of forget that it exists for a second, but you see it come out right there.
The angle is really good.
It is.
The dash up. Jamie playing as these mid-ranges, especially against Ken, it feels really good for Jamie because his normals, they go farther than a lot of people think they do.
They do. That's one of his big strengths over here. We'll see the crush come out here, start to pick up some damage off of this wall. Buckle's slowly getting whittled down. See the level 3 come out here. This is
not going to kill, but
scaled.
It is.
This is scaled pretty heavily because of the wall. He's going to get an extension afterwards on this, but Buckle's going to be in a tough spot for sure. He actually tries to set something up, but just barely missed time. Thinking he needed to frame kill something right there.
The punish counter, no. And that's going to wrap up this set, right?
Yeah, Sonic Blade taking that one 2-0 in losers round 2. Buckles, thank you for coming out right here. But Sonic Blades will be the one to advance forward here. We're already seeing some of these losers rounds go out. And I believe with that, we're going to take a quick break, get our bearings. We still got plenty of Street Fighter left. We're only probably about a third of the way through. So definitely be sure to stay here for just a little bit. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to SNHU Esports. Never Hold Back is part way through. We are just getting into some of our later rounds right now. We got a winner's semifinal game coming up next here on stream.
I heard there was an Aki in this one.
I heard it was an Aki JP matchup, which I'm pretty excited for here. One of the players in this match is on Grono, which is a name you might be familiar with. The Aki, he's the Aki player in this set. He is also on our Smash team. So if you watch that every Tuesday, then is definitely a name you will recognize.
Hey, I mean, we all know Aki's favored in that matchup.
Of course. All of the matchup experience I have with Aki is like, yeah, I know exactly how this is going to play out. It's actually kind of crazy. I feel like Aki is a character that in ranked very represented, but once you get to any bracket, it's a huge drop off.
Statistically, she's not, but I do see a lot of her on ladder.
Yeah,
I wonder why that is.
I don't know, but yeah. So I think just people maybe aren't comfortable enough with her yet to really play her in like a tournament situation. But yeah, I'm super excited to see Aki come out here.
I mean, Aki has a lot of long mid-range tools, which ideally would be good against a character like JP, but then you remember JP has good mid-range tools too.
That's true. That is very true.
Now, Aki also does have long-range tools that do beat projectiles under certain circumstances.
It's such like a niche case, like when she slides under and jumps through the projectile.
That's true. She can also slide under it.
It's really hard to, though. It's so hard.
We're not playing Tekken, so like I always doubt dodge options like that. But like maybe she is like Zafina. Yeah. Maybe she does just go under moves.
Maybe she plays this game like it's 3D. I don't know. Honestly, I have not seen a ton of Aki in I guess it's close to what you would call organized play. But let's go ahead and get this kicked off. Your winner semifinals. Getting a decent way through the bracket right now. I actually love that Aki color. That is a sick color.
That is a good Aki color. I've looked through all of them. I don't remember that one.
This character is just so sick. I'm super excited to see this match. And we'll see already on Grono going hyper offensive right now. Lamp struggling to break free of this pressure just a little bit. We'll see a trade start to break things up.
The two kicks, that's forward roundhouse. That is super plus.
Yeah.
So you'll probably see that a lot.
That is a really great way for her to steal a little bit more of a turn. We'll see just a little bit of jabs coming through on Grono. Not afraid to spend that meter. You already see him
grab off of the slide. Nice. I like seeing that.
He's going to get some pretty good meter off that as well.
Find a poison. Block.
Yeah. That's going to give him a pop-up in one of his combos if he's able to hit certain moves. But poison
that's the
does
downside.
wear off.
It wears off if you get hit. But laying it down on block, like making them uncomfortable with pressing a button, that's kind of what you want to accomplish as Aki, because you want the poison. You want them to feel scared.
Oh,
the perfect parry.
Okay, that was
perfect
sick. Goes
parry
for the burnout.
into burnout. That's really bad.
A stun!
The stun against the wall.
On Grono was looking super strong when he was in the offensive here earlier, but Lamp is going to close out this round. What a sick little conversion right there. Lamp looking strong, clearly showing that he's able to hold his own.
Aki was just trying to do Aki stuff, and then JP's like, hold on a second.
Yeah, hold on.
Stop right there.
And that's why we love JP. But we'll see as Lamp starts to get a little bit of...
That's why we really love JP.
That's why we love JP so much. But we'll see now on Grono starting to move in.
Nice grab. Maybe lay some of this pressure down. Get poison state on him.
Ooh, good counter hit right there. Lamp just going to buy some space. Get these spikes out. Just get to set up a little bit of pressure. And we see on Grono starting to get closer and closer to the corner here. Lamp picking up even more damage. On Grono just needs to find these opportunities to actually get in here. And we'll be able to pick up a little bit of hits on block right here.
Lamp just seems to never be losing his cool. He's really comfortable with this matchup. Like he just parries the whole block string, and then he's like, all right, well, now it's my turn.
That's true.
Oh, nice EX slide there into the grab. Let's hope to see some Aki pressure come out of this. Doesn't quite work on block.
I see his shoes in there. But on Grono will go down. Lamp's going to take that first round right here. And
maybe we can send that last round to Capcom.
This is the nice thing about JP, right? Is that once the other player is at full screen, you don't really have to worry about playing the matchup anymore. You just have to worry about playing your JP stuff.
I mean, that's the zoner appeal, right? Oh, that
right
double
in his
kick
face?
is not safe.
Yeah,
I think it's -3. He must have tried to press a button.
Yeah, it can happen. But we'll see Lamp pick up a nice punish counter right there. Start to push on Grono off to the side. Get these spikes set up. Start to apply a ton of pressure right here. That feint was sick. Okay, just stealing some pressure away. Goes for the overhead.
And into the
Wasn't
crush.
ready for the drive impact. Grono actually could not counter drive impact with counter drive impact without burning out.
Burnt out, but he needed to do that slide. But is he dead here? No way. No way.
It's gonna be close.
Oh,
no
really
super.
close.
Then he gets
It's
chipped.
still a perfect
He gets
KO
chipped.
from the chip, but man, that's rough. You use the EX slide, use all the bar to get out of the corner, and JP's still on you.
Yeah, Lamp is looking real scary right now on Grono. You know, he has that advantage, right, of like, oh, maybe not that many people know how to play against Aki, so definitely a little bit of a knowledge matchup check right there, but definitely having a little bit of a hard time actually getting in and getting his game running right here. JP is such a good character when it comes to just forcing you to not be able to interact with him, and we'll see that wall crush right there pick up even more damage on Grono, looking very low on drive as well. Got to be very worried
Into
about
the crab. He got
level
setup
3.
off.
He's not going to spend level 3.
Oh, is that a pause? Is
We
that a
saw a
pause?
pause. We saw a pause.
Somebody
Hey,
check his computer.
we'll see. I'm not sure what's going on, but it looks like they are just playing
got
it
the
out.
counter, but didn't get the punish. That's so rough. He needed that. Oh, and the jumping. I think that's
Very
medium
clean,
kick.
very clean from Lamp right there. 2-0. And that is, I mean, JP is such a fantastic character, right? He has so many great options. You see him so much in tournaments just because he is one of those characters that's got a pretty decent matchup chart, and he's got so many solid options.
Okay, I don't think it's arguable that JP is one of the best characters in the
It's
game.
absolutely not, no.
But also, that JP is really scary.
Yeah, that is definitely someone to keep your eyes on here.
Like he was
for
just,
sure.
they were just always confident. They were like, okay, you did that option. Okay, he's in Masters with a positive win streak. The little birdie in my head told me.
That's pretty good. Yeah, Lamp is going to move on towards winners finals right there, and don't worry about on Grono. We'll see him again as he moves down to the lower half of the bracket, but so far it's shaping up. We're seeing a lot of really strong competitors here. I like this. We're getting a little bit of a taste all over the bracket. We're going to see a ton of different players here tonight, and that's really exciting. I love to just kind of check in and see how each individual competitor is doing.
Let's just hope it doesn't turn out like every game that wasn't Street Fighter at EVO this year. Let's hope it's not a mirror finals.
Hey, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome, a JP mirror.
Oh yeah, I would love a JP mirror.
Oh, looks like he threw out the projectile again.
Looks like
he
he's
spiked.
doing the spikes.
Yeah, looks like he did the spikes. Looks like he did the standing medium punch. Man, that would be such a good time.
Oh, and he actually was able to get control. Now he's throwing the projectiles and doing spikes.
Pretty much a battle in mid screen. If one guy gets to the corner, they lose.
Yeah, you fight each other to see who gets to play JP.
True.
That is the big matchup right there. But we're getting pretty far in our bracket right now with, like I mentioned, some of our players filling into winners finals and losers starting to fill out as well. Definitely some really good games coming up.
There will be games.
There are some really games.
There will really be games.
There will really be games. But what characters have you kind of been happy to see tonight? I mean, we got to see a little bit, just like DJ, Blanca, JP, Hockey.
I know there's a Rashid somewhere. I play Rashid.
Yeah.
I would like to see the Rashid.
That would be
I know
cool.
there's another Jamie, and there's also another Marissa, and I would like to see both of those.
I love Jamie, man. I love him specifically because Jamie players are like a brotherhood. You know, they stick together. I love whenever you go to like a Street Fighter event, there's always like the 6 Jamie players in the corner.
I mean, you're at a bar, you look aside, somebody's drinking the same exact thing you are, and you are both very drunk.
Yeah.
You probably get along with that person.
Yeah, Jamie players just want to party.
Yeah,
that's all it
exactly.
is. That's all it is.
You know, it is nice to see characters like Aki and Rashid because at least when Rashid came out, people were playing him up, but then nobody really, like, they're just like, oh, that character's really strong. I'm not gonna
be the one to play him. Like, come on now, be serious.
The consensus kind of came to the fact that his damage is kind of low, but his neutral is super versatile. He is a strong character, but competing with the likes of, like, I don't know, Ken, JP, Cammy. We haven't seen a Cammy, but
we have not seen a Cammy. That's actually kind of surprising. Cammy is a super popular character.
Super popular character, super strong. I won't try to divulge too much in a character we haven't seen, but they're pretty cool. Trust me.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6, $60. It's worth it.
You should buy it now.
Yeah.
And yeah, absolutely. I gotta say, it's great to see so many people coming out here for this event. We definitely expected this to be just kind of like a quiet thing, but there's definitely some pretty good energy here in this room as seeing people.
We got the Rashid.
Okay, there we go. I think that is.
This is the Marissa Ryu player from earlier.
I have a feeling that Rot is playing Ryu.
I kind of have a feeling too, considering we haven't seen Banana Man yet.
Unsure here, but yeah, fill me in a little bit on Rashid's game plan right here.
So basically, at long range, he wants to. Oh, looks like they had some control issues there. Probably going to see a reset here.
That happens. Sometimes the person before you just had a crazy control scheme, and you weren't ready for.
So anyway, I love to see Rashid. So Rashid has basically 4 good normals that you'll see. He does like a flip kick. He does another kick. He does an elbow. That one's pretty good. He also does a small kick. Lots of kicks on this character.
There's lots of kicks. There's lots of flips.
There's a lot
of
flips.
like a parkour guy.
Yeah, you'll see him throw out tornadoes. There'll be a tornado right next to him that he can do a lot of strong moves out of. He has a lot of his moves have versions that can only be done when he goes through that tornado, and a lot of them are safe. They're super good pressure. He can't land them in a combo unless he does a very specific move, which you might see at the end of rounds. But otherwise, Rashid needs drive, and he needs to win neutral.
I think
so. That's pretty much going to be his game plan.
Something you'll also see on Rashid is that his pressure can be a little bit unpredictable because he has so many ways to kind of extend it and feint, and he can just do like a double jump in the air while he's going after you, and then you have to kind of be ready for that and react to it.
You see that empowered move, and it's safe, so he got that out of it. That was very unsafe, but he got away with it.
We'll see Rot starting to take some space back here, pick up some extra damage as well. Banana Man trying to set some of this up from a distance. Has a good way to get in right here, but very low on drive. Rot can clash in the air. Now we're right back to full screen here, and Ryu is more than happy just to toss out these projectiles.
It is worth noting that when Rashid does do the tornado through the tornado that's right in front of him, a lot of tornadoes. Oh!
Ooh.
Route is really laying on this pressure. The thing is, Rashid does have low damage. Ryu hit him around the same amount of times, but Ryu's a beefy guy. He's going to hit you, and he's going to hit you really hard.
Ryu hits
jumps over the tornado, and the donkey kick's going to catch him out. Rashid thought he could press a button. Nope, not against this Ryu.
Yeah, Ryu is obviously very fundamentally solid character. Once he's able to get in on you, he's got a lot of ways that if he wants to, he can try and frame trap. You can really try and do anything.
That medium punch. A lot of...
Ooh,
that EX Tatsu into Shoryu.
We have not seen a counter drive impact yet tonight.
No, we haven't.
So, I'm really looking for the moment that it happens. I'm going to scream. I'm going to freak out.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, Ryu is just playing this fundamentals game. Ryu also has just a lot of really strong normals. Like standing medium punch is a really good one. I know I say standing medium punch is a strong normal on a lot of characters, but guess what? It is.
It is. It's kind of the universal good button.
And he's just going to fireball in his face, and it's just going to take it.
Yeah. Rot's looking strong so far in this matchup. He seems like he's got a pretty good grasp on exactly what Rashid does, what his strengths are.
That eagle spike is so scary. Not for the Ryu. If you block that on Rashid,
you can drive rush and punish it, right?
Yeah. And you can get a lot of damage out of it. Oh, but Rashid's going to land that. It's going to be, eagle spike. Now you're in the corner. Rashid can run his game plan. And if Rashid gets hit on you in the corner, you are going to hurt. It's like the one circumstance where he can do damage, but he doesn't get the launch combo, but the eagle spike lands on block.
Just keep throwing the grabs. Just keep the throw. The throw loops in this game, they're a big point of conversation right now, but they are so brutal. You have to be ready.
Punch into the launch combo, into the level 1 combo. I love that combo.
And it did no damage.
Hey. Hey.
That combo's so sick, but it does no damage. It's so sad.
Hey. Drive rush crouching medium kick does less damage because it would be too strong. Rashid would be too good. They had to nerf it.
They
nerfed it before he came out.
See, now just mid-screen right here, Banana Man got a little bit of a life deficit right now. But
I feel like Banana Man just needs to... When Banana Man finds these openings, I feel like he's in it.
Yeah.
He just needs to find these openings. Oh, he gets it, the launch combo.
He's so low on drive, though. He can't really extend these combos super often unless he wants to try and burn out and cash out fully on this.
Oh, man, there's a lot of drops happening here.
Oh, we've seen so many of these throws.
XDP, that is a -3. Light Tornado is -3, and he used that opportunity that Ryu was trying to press a button to just do the invincible move, and I respect the hell out of it. Good job, Rashid.
We'll see as we go into our final game here.
Oh,
in
the
losers
tornado gets
round
stuffed
3.
by jumping normal, and that's going to do a lot of damage. That's
Yeah.
Rashid does not. That's damage Rashid does not want to take.
Say goodbye to about 40% of your health bar here. Route able to get a little bit more damage there as that EX Fireball
Make that
plows
50.
through. And now
Oh, the
Banana
drive rush
Man,
catching me.
he's got his back to the corner. He's so close to burning out right here. And Rot just needs to try and force him to block. That's exactly what Ryu wants to do right now, especially with these empowered Fireballs. He's going to be able to take so
Red is almost
much.
just acting like a stone wall towards Rashid's pressure, and at this point, that's all he needs to do because it is Ryu's
the
game to
burnout.
lose right now.
This is such a bad spot to be in burnout. Rat just has full screen pressure on you. He's going to be able to throw fireballs at you constantly, and once you jump him, there's the classic.
What am I
There's the
saying?
classic.
What did I say in round 1 of this tournament? Ryu's fireballs are so good.
Yeah.
He recovered in time to DP that. He jumped over the fireball.
That backstep was crazy.
That
It's
backstep
so
was
sad that
crazy.
he didn't get more off of that, but we'll see. Banana Man right back to full screen right here. This is a very, very comfortable place for Route right here. No drive rush to punish.
He crashed it. He crashed it.
What's wrong with this guy? Banana Man now starting to go.
Man, these players, they're playing a sandbox game right now. They're trying stuff out, seeing what lands.
Hey,
oh,
that one didn't. That one didn't.
Yeah, you can't just do that on block.
Unfortunately,
he whipped it actually.
Yeah, unfortunately, the thing is though, the Banana Man's in burnout, so he doesn't need too much damage to that. But this is a big punish counter as well. Really, just supers to extend his damage right here. But
I can't help.
We'll replenish his burnout faster as he gets hits in. But
I can't help but feel some nerves that this is a tournament point for both these players.
well, this is a set point for
Well, it's on losers.
elimination. Yeah, they're facing
point.
elimination.
My bad.
Yeah, we'll see as Route picks up a little bit of damage right here. Very, very close to burnout right here. Has to try and not block anything. Very, very conscious about exactly his spacing right now. And Banana Man is able to get out of the corner here. These jumps are...
This started as a really good round for Banana Man, but now it doesn't look so sure. These charged... Oh! Ryu and burnout? Rashid loves burnout.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's got so many moves that just have like a ton of hits. And so when you're in burnout, that is a lot of chip damage that you're taking. And we'll see as we go into our final round right here. Banana Man already starting off with a great lead. Route has us back to the wall, and Banana Man already in to try and apply a ton of pressure right here. Route down to half health already. Neither player's
Rashid just running his game plan, just seeing those gaps, and Ryu breaks out of it. That was good awareness from Ryu on that one. Oh, you donkey kick on block. You don't want to see that.
Just kind of a scramble here in mid-screen right now. Banana Man trying to set something up. Does a little bit of a clash right there. Both players reset to neutral.
I do love characters doing their thing. You know, Ryu's...
Oh, yeah. We love
Rashid's letting Ryu get those charges. Ryu's letting... Oh, you see Yasar here.
He caught him in the air. Is he ready for the conversion?
No, he's not ready for that.
That is a tough spot to be in. You get a weird hit that's unexpected, you got to know how to try and convert off that.
Granted, there wasn't a lot more he could have gotten. He could have got Heavy Tornado. That's it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Route low on health, but Banana Man low on drive, and
Route
is able to close the distance. Route in the corner here. The impact gets broken, and now with his back to the wall, Banana Man has to try and find some opening here, but he's low on drive. Doesn't have all that much to spend on enhancing his offense. Now it's back to the corner. Going to jump out. We're just playing leapfrog right now. But Route is the one who gets taken down right there. Banana Man closes out this set, going 2-1 as he advances to losers quarterfinals.
That was a really good showing from both players. Obviously, I like that my character won, but the Ryu was really good. He was getting those charges. He was applying that pressure with those fireballs. He was even like just playing the defensive game plan of just like, I'm going to make you jump and then I'm going to make you eat for it.
Yeah, that is that we did see a lot of that, which is like the classic Ryu game plan of just throw fireballs and then DP them when they jump after you. But it's still a very formidable game plan. It's tough to deal with.
It goes to show that even though Ryu is not Guile, he is a family man.
It's true. He loves to anti-air people who are jumping over his fireballs.
True. Now, we are getting into top 4 pretty soon.
It's pretty soon right now. I believe we're getting just about to our top 6. Reminder that it is a 2 out of 3 until top 4.
Gotcha.
So we're closing in on pretty much the end of this, but we still have quite a few games to go here on stream, and we see our top 6 right now. I'm just going to go ahead and read these off as these are solidified. We got Lamp and Small Squish up in winners finals right now. Did not
see who Small Squish played.
Yeah, we have not seen
that
Small
is a
Squish
JP.
yet.
That is a scary
Lamp is
JP.
Scary. Lamp is very, very
That's a very scary JP.
Down in losers quarterfinals, we've got on Grono, who was playing Aki last time we checked in with him, versus Banana Man, who was our Rashid player. And then at the rounding up the losers quarterfinals bracket is Crust, who was playing JP, versus Sonic Blade, who was
Jamie.
Jamie. That's right. So a pretty diverse
Jamie
top
versus
six right
JP.
there.
Wow.
That is a rough matchup. I'm actually really interested to see how that one plays. But
let's hope this isn't another tournament that Kakaroo wins by proxy.
please, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see a JP takeover. Maybe we can have a Ken Revolution. We didn't see you small squish play.
The best part about JP, right, is that if you play JP, you're kind of like the heel.
Yeah.
You know, you are the villain,
which
of the
is
bracket.
funny because Zangief's in this game.
That is true. That is the original heel. But
Yeah.
Zangief is kind of like the people's champ.
He is the people's champ.
That's the thing. You see Zangief in the bracket, and you're like, that guy's.
And
awesome.
you know what? For me, that's Jamie.
That is Jamie.
Jamie is the people's champ here.
Yeah, I absolutely. But also kind of Aki as well.
Well, actually, what am I
kind of the people's.
What am I
champ
talking about? Oh, okay, Jamie might be the people's champ, but the me champ is Rashid. Rashid is the me
That's
champ.
who you're rooting for.
Yeah.
I want to see Jamie do well. But we're getting into our next game right here. Losers quarter finals.
Losers quarters. Jamie versus JP. Let's go.
This is a very, very exciting match here. Both these players facing elimination. They had some really great games earlier on stream, so seeing these two fight it out to try and stay in the bracket is so big.
So this is my opinion and my anecdotal experience.
Ooh.
This match is really rough for Jamie because Jamie is not comfortable to get a drink anywhere. See,
Yeah.
he just tried to get it and he got stuffed because JP got up and did one of his options.
Yeah, you got to know exactly when you are safe to drink in this matchup, and it can be really, really tough. But Crust has his back to the wall, and this is exactly where Jamie wants him. Going to block the sweep, goes for the punish counter,
goes
gets
for the
drive
punish
impact.
counter. He's really confident in that sweep.
We'll see, not too
And
much
he got
damage.
these snaps
off.
full screen, not giving Jamie any room to breathe.
It's scary to see how many of these throws are whiffing when Crust teleports in, but Sonic Blade drive rush to extend the pressure. A great punish counter right there. Good awareness from Crust. Still at half health. He goes to the cross up into the grab. That was nasty.
Teleport into grab. I would not want to be that Jamie right now. I'd be so mad.
But as we start off the next round here, Sonic Blade's going to pick up that first drink very, very early.
First drink of the game, but hopefully not the last.
Absolutely. It's not quick enough to get the counter impact. And we'll see.
I respect it, though.
Crust now having a tough position here.
Oh, the palm strike into another drink. 2 drinks on Jamie. He's starting to get this going.
He's starting to become a real character. He's doing it. Ooh, just a quick little shot to the shins right there.
And this is going to be pretty big damage. He does the heavy version of that.
He doesn't go for the drink.
It's strike invincible, and he was expecting it.
Really good grab right there. That's always a nice thing in this game is that punish counter grabs do so much damage.
They do a lot of damage, and they also do drive damage.
Yeah, if you're like, I don't know what to do after blocking this, just grab. Just grab. It'll do so much damage.
That is such a saucy combo.
Ooh,
no!
That's sad. Hey, he could have got more.
Just a grab.
That's a W as far as Sonic Blade is concerned right here. Crust in the corner as well. Still only 1 drink though. Not able to find too much more than that. And Sonic Blade is able to pick up some nice little damage here. Going to get his second drink off of that. Back to mid-screen, though. Crust did get out of the corner, and that is a good situation for him. He's able to kind of build up some space right here, but more damage piling up.
And he does the non-super version of that combo. Love to see.
Oh,
this
no!
is so unsafe.
But he doesn't go for the punish.
Not in the corner.
The thing is, too, Crust has CA. He can do so much damage right now. If he gets a good punish counter, it is absolutely possible for him to find a kill.
The Crust landed there.
Crust barely
Still
alive.
anybody's game, I think.
Back to the Sonic Blade just taking that first game right there. Close, neck and
characters ending the game with full super bar.
Yeah, we do not spend meter in this house. We do
not spend meter here.
We're saving up. Think about your future. You're going to want that meter in 10 years.
He gets the palm strike, but he doesn't drink. Maybe opting in for Oki pressure there, but this is looking like JP's game right now, but that could change really quickly.
Yeah, Sonic Blade just eating some damage at long range. Getting slowly whittled down right here as Crust just sets up this wall.
You can tell Crust saw Sonic Blade like drinking last game, and he was like, no. No. I'm not letting you do that.
The thing is, too, Jamie does not have great tools to get in on JP from full screen. Jamie has maybe the worst tools to get in on JP from full screen.
If he gets a drink, he gets an option. That doesn't work super well, but he has one. But that was just a really suffocating round.
That's the downfall of Jamie in this matchup, right? Is once you get out, you are out. It is so hard to get back in.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see Sonic Blade sneaking a shot right there as Crust tries to go in, but gets thrown back to the wall again.
Oh, Palm Strike. Yops in for Oki.
Goes for the extension.
Goes for that drive rush pressure. That is really scary.
Oh, gets the wall crush, though. Not going to find too much damage off that.
We'll get a drink.
Good counter hit, though. Jamie players, you gotta
cross
respect,
up there.
Jamie players got to respect that they're minus after drinking in your face like that, so they cannot try and just take their turn again. Crust wants to eat.
Teleport grab, the classic.
The bag of old tricks right there coming out. Sonic Blade back to the wall, able to get in. A great jump.
Oh no! The Tribe Impact lands. He just did it off rip.
This is a lot of damage.
And he put him in the movie!
This is a lot of damage. We're watching the movie. This is not a CA, so it's not going to do so much damage.
It does a little bit of damage.
Sonic Blade is very much on the brink of death, but still both these players
here.
very
the counter.
close.
Don't like to see that. Oh!
That didn't kill him.
One hit.
That didn't kill him. Oh! Sonic Blade has CA. This next hit could kill if he's able to get the confirm off. He tries to send it full screen.
Oh, he just sends it. Oh,
there's no punish
there. Oh, the Drive Impact. This is scary. And it's Jamie's round.
Oh, that's tough, man. The nerves are so rough.
Man, the nerves in this loser's quarters are unreal.
We'll see. Sonic Blade now on set point. Crust facing elimination right here. Has to try and
throw
close
escape there.
out one of these rounds to stay alive.
Oh, nice feint there. Oh, no. He's looking for it now.
Yeah,
you can't just get away with that. And not that much damage, but he does get his first drink. First of many in this round, hopefully.
Oh, once again, just put up against the wall. Crush is going to eat a little bit more damage right here. Does get the throw, goes for the side switch. Suddenly things have completely changed. It finds
the jumping run has
a little bit of
teleport.
damage. We're right back to where we started, though. Crust still has his back to the wall, but finding just these little bits of damage here onto Sonic Blade. This next hit could kill. Crust has level 3. He needs to find a good hit to convert off of it. Goes for the level 2 instead. Gonna try and lock him down.
Oh, nice!
That's got to be a relief. That's got to be a relief if you are Crust right there.
That second round was really rough for the JP, but he does close out this game to stay in this tournament, losers quarterfinals. This is elimination point for both of these characters.
Final game for both of these players, as we'll see Crust now trying to find something.
Oh, and he grabbed him. He was looking for the grab.
He was trying to tech it, but Crust wasn't going for the throw. Just wasn't quite ready for that. Still Sonic Blade full screen once again. Crust opting to close the distance, and we'll see just a little bit of a hit off of this. Going to be another drink here for Sonic Blade, just unlocking even more of those tools. But once Crust is in the driver's seat, could be tough. Sonic Blade once again. Now third drink. This is scary.
I like that dive kick pressure there. Getting those quick jump-ins on JP can really circumvent that ghost pressure that he has. Oh, but the snaps will still work. Oh! It barely works out. He must have tried to press a button because the drive impact was done.
Not going to go for that level 4 drink. He's going to continue the pressure instead. Goes for the parry on the drive impact, and we're right back to neutral. Both of these players on the brink of death. Crust going for the level 2 to try and lock him down, but has his back to the wall right now. Can he close this out? He can't. Can't barely convert off of that. Sonic Blade, just a sliver of health left. A throw would kill either of these players.
Blocks a cross-up.
Oh, he could
drive impact. Whoa. Okay.
All right, Crust.
No doubt, these next two rounds, or one, are going to be really intense.
Crust in the driver's seat right now. He just has to try and close out this round. Sonic Blade taking that shot right there. He's able to get the drive impact.
He's going to get another drink off this, which, yeah, I would go for that too.
One more, and you got to start worrying about that command grab. If you're in the corner, just keep poking him. Just keep jabbing him. Why not? Oh!
Drive impact from JP this time.
Really nicely done, but not going to spend any meter on that.
Spike there, drop that combo near the end.
Doesn't get out of the corner either.
Matter, but Jamie is back in his face. Don't like to see that.
But right back to full screen
again. They are even on health again. Oh, kind of an advantage on JP's side too.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared of this critical art here from Sonic Blade. We saw him just throw it out when he was feeling like Crust was not feeling it. We'll see what he decides to go for here. There it is. And
this should kill.
This should kill, but it's worth noting.
With the extension.
He won't get the extension because it's the CA.
Oh, then he's dead.
Okay.
yeah.
All right, Sonic
Yeah.
Blade evens that up.
You can
1 to 1.
extend the level 3, but
Yeah,
damn,
not
that
the
CA hurts.
Yeah. We're down to the final round here for these two players. Clearly a lot of nerves in the room. Sonic Blade starting off with that first drink here. Crust still has 3 bars though. So you got to worry about all that super damage
Ooh,
that is left on deck.
lands. All right, so this is elimination point for both of these players. The nerves are definitely really high for both these players right now.
Yeah.
Especially when Crust barely lost that last round.
Yeah, there is a lot. This is the mental game. You know, it's been going for a while right here.
Pump
He
gets
doesn't get the
dodged.
throw. Sonic Blade now on his second drink. Has to worry still about this pressure as Crust starts to fall back, starts to take some screen space here, and
Doing the
Sonic Blade.
teleport, the shimmy forward.
He's burnt out,
he's
though.
burnt out.
This is such a scary
Oh,
and
no!
I
I think he tried to drive
downside
impact.
to pushing that drive impact.
no!
They're into the level 3.
Is this it?
This is it. That's it. Crust is going to take this around, take this set, move forward into the losers semi-finals. What an incredible match from both of those players, fighting their hearts out to stay alive in the
Jamie
bracket.
fought tooth and nail.
know.
I was cheering for him near the end there.
It's sad. I love the Jamie heroes in bracket, but you hate to see him go. You hate to see him go.
No
but
doubt.
Hard fought, absolutely.
No doubt. After the JP lost that second round in the second game, he's like, thank God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank God I managed to clutch that one out.
That one's a really scary set. We are just about to get into our top 4 very soon. We're going to take a quick break. In the meantime, though, we'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned for the end of Never Hold Back after this. What's up? We're back at SNHU Esports, and
we have a game.
The tail end of Never Hold It Back coming up already, getting started off with our losers semi-finals on Grono versus Crust. We've seen a decent bit of both of these players throughout the bracket, so
I've also seen Aki versus JP earlier, right?
we did. Ongrono faced a different JP. Ongrono faced Lamp earlier, who is in the winners finals right now. So we got 2 JPs in our top 4.
Oh, nice jump in.
And Aki, and I believe Marissa is the final player to round out our top 4 here. Crust has poison on him right now. Ongrono trying to find it. What a duck!
Tucked under the drive impact. You know, maybe this is like Tekken.
Yeah, just play the game in 3D. Just play the game in 3D. Just gonna pick up a little bit of extra damage there off of that poison popping.
-3,
Chris,
not gonna do much.
very low health, struggling to stay.
Oh, and the crush!
Yeah,
damn.
really, really strong looking around there from Ongrono. Aki
is a very much stronger.
That's the thing. Aki, if she's able to get the ball rolling, really strong character. If she's able to consistently get hits on you with poison, she can do a ton of damage. It's just really hard for her to get that ball started. So Crust here is really looking to try and start off offensively and really set up that hard wall to completely block Ongrono out.
That jumping is so lateral.
Ongrono's doing a great job at moving in.
Counter. Oh, not quite connecting there. That would have been a world of hurt for JP if that landed. That crumples on hit.
Still potentially in for a world of hurt, though. He's got that poison on him, is able to get out of the corner, and we'll see now as the poison wears off. Crust going for that parry, but still so plus. You cannot challenge that, and now very, very low on health. Has a really hard time. We're seeing Crust is really struggling to find these opportunities to throw projectiles. It will be Ongrono who takes game number 1 here. Crust needs to try and find a way to set the momentum for himself.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Aki has warmed up since the last time we saw them, because they are just calling out the right things, using moves that are crazy. Like, seriously, that jumping is so lateral.
That's the thing. Aki has really interesting command movement that she's able to take advantage of to kind of weasel her way in weird ways. And for JP, that could be a little bit of an issue. JP's got a lot of ways to vary up his offense here, and Crust does seem definitely a lot more comfortable here at full screen, able to cross under, pick up a little bit of extra damage there. Goes to the jump in, gonna toss him in the corner on Ongrono with his back to the wall.
Yeah, and JP just trying to lay on the full screen pressure. Aki's just blocking all of it.
Oh,
the drive impact!
We'll see this very low on health on Ongrono. Gonna get thrown there.
Grab closing out that round.
Yeah, Crust gonna take the round there, showing that he can definitely still stay neck and neck with Ongrono here.
This game is best of 5.
This is a best of 5 game. Yeah, very good point here.
Yeah, even if it seems like
these players are gonna have so much time to adapt.
Yeah, they do. And especially against JP, you want that adaptation time. Unsure about Aki, but it really seems like Crust is starting to make headway against Ongrono here. Not that Ongrono isn't laying on his own pressure, but he is burnt out.
Gonna burn himself out there trying to get some extra damage.
Didn't quite work that time, even though it was a duck.
Really good drive impact right there. Both players have full super meter right here, so a lot of damage banked up if they're able to find an opportunity. And with Ongrono in burnout, you see he's playing so much more passive right here, really just trying to weather the storm, and he will be able to replenish his drive gauge there. Crust gonna have to try and find another way to set up the situation, which will put Ongrono in the corner. But backs right out of it.
Yeah, and JP is just trying to find some opening. The level 3, this is gonna finish up.
Yeah, that will be Ongrono taking a round right there to tie things up 1-1 in this game. Gonna spend a lot of meter on that, though. You've got to be worried going into this final round when you're down 3 bars, because that means Crust has got a ton of damage completely banked up for this next round. Thing is, he's got to actually find an opportunity to spend it.
True.
And that's been hard. Crust has not had many opportunities to get level 3s out.
And Aki plays at such an awkward range to level 2 her. Like, you definitely already need the Oki situation, which isn't necessarily true for every character.
And she's got movement tools to kind of escape from your level 2 if she's left kind of... Oh, a great call out right there on the counter. Not going to get too much damage off it, but we'll get a combo here that pops that poison, pick up some extra damage, reapplies it, and now Ongrono's got Crust in the corner. He will be able to break out slightly here, swaps places with that teleport. Things have completely flipped on their head right now. Crust is down in health, but he's in such an advantageous position in terms of screen space. Whoa, what a cancel.
Get me out of there.
It's just completely gone, and we'll see as Ongrono struggles to just be able to close the distance again, does check the drive rush, and that is big. Controlling space here against JP is important. You don't want to let him set up that safe zone of his, and this little bit of damage right here. Not able to reapply the poison, goes for the level 1, just sends it, and there's the punish. Ongrono takes his second game right here. One more game to go for Ongrono as we enter set point. Crust got a lot of ground to make up here, but still plenty of time.
Man, Ongrono is so patient. That is the one thing that I'm noticing is that, like they're just blocking. They'll probably be ready to walk in. Yep, jumping over the...
Ooh.
Getting that drive rush, forward roundhouse. And now
the poison applied again. Crust
blocking JP's entire pressure, and now they're an Oki with poison.
Yeah, Crust having a tough time just stabilizing right now. Ongrono setting up this poison over and over again, just allowing him to cash out for even more damage. A great drive impact to open up Crust here, to put him down for this round. Ongrono up 1. This is the potential last round here as Ongrono continues to march on towards closing out this set.
Now, Crust has had a lot of time to adapt. Maybe he's gotten used to what Aki is throwing at him. Maybe he's gotten used to what Ongrono is throwing at him, but that jump in is still hitting. And the slides are just going right under JP's stuff. Oh, catching him out with that spike, though.
Oh, good punish counter. Gonna open up Crust, start to push him into the corner here, pick up even more damage. A great throw as well.
The North American special reset into grab.
We love to see that. We love to see it. Oh, Crust here eating some more damage. Ongrono gonna burn himself out for this. This is a pretty tall order to kill off of this. He's not gonna spend any bar on it. Next hit will kill if he's able to find a good conversion off.
Oh,
But gets the stun! Crust not gonna find anything. No, he drops it, but he still gets the throw. He throws him out of the corner. Get out of there. Like, oh, catches them in the air.
Off of the cross-up in the air. Crazy.
Ongrono looking strong as he takes this set 3-0. Crust will bow out of our top 4, but everyone please, a round of applause as our players bow out of the top 4. Congratulations for making it this far. But things are still moving forward. We're in our top 3 now. So really getting down to the end of it here. That Aki is looking strong. You definitely have to know exactly what you're doing in that matchup, because once she's able to get in, once she's able to apply the poison like that, it is so tough to stabilize. You were just opened up for so much damage.
It was kind of crazy how they were literally... Ongrono was just literally dodging JP's pressure. Like,
yeah.
They weren't blocking. They were just sliding under it.
That's what I was saying about Aki's command movement. It's so interesting. It's so weird. And I think Rashid kind of has the same thing where he's got a lot of command movement. He can work around to try and juke a little bit to avoid projectiles. Aki's got the same thing. And we saw a lot of times, I think that option that we saw Ongrono represent a few times where you hit into their block, they try and drive impact back, and you cancel the hit into the slide to just go under the drive impact. Crazy strong option if you know that that's going to come out. And we saw Ongrono really in control of that.
I mean, the reset into the slide grab, it just landed and it just put Aki in such an advantageous Oki position.
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting things about Aki, right, is that she does her combo routing is so interesting.
It is. Yeah.
She has combos if she wants to reapply poison, if she wants to actually cash out on it, or just wants to try and play for screen space. Like we saw a lot of the times Ongrono would opt to just reapply the poison because you really do open up. It's like, oh, if I get a stray hit, suddenly I can convert it into a pop-up, into a combo, pick up a little bit more damage. It's very much kind of playing for the set as opposed to the immediate result, and we saw Ongrono find a ton of value out of that.
Her combo structure also involves that like pop-up into drive rush in the middle of it,
yes,
which almost reminds me of Honda and DJ a little.
Yeah, it is kind of similar there. I mean, like very different characters in terms of how they play neutral,
for sure.
But that it does feel kind of reminiscent of that. It's like, oh, suddenly I'm taking a lot of damage because I got popped up by one of their abilities, and I'm completely open for a super long combo. So definitely a really great set there. Congratulations to Ongrono for moving forward into losers finals. But we got to finish our winners finals right here. This is Lamp versus Small Squish Marissa versus JP.
Another JP versus Marissa. This is a really tough matchup on Marissa.
This can be a tough matchup for Marissa, but also consider if Marissa gets in, she will kill him. She will kill him. So there's not a lot of options that JP has once Marissa's actually in her face, aside from maybe trying to get like a cheeky counter out, but really that's it. But we'll see Small Squish immediately back to full screen here as Lamp immediately starts to set up this pressure.
Oh, and the jump out of the grab. Now, in this Oki situation, Marissa is advantageous, but this is not good. You don't want JP to get the Oki situation in this matchup.
Yeah, Marissa, gonna get caught the punch down there. Not ready for the conversion, but will be able to pick the throw up. Small Squish down to his last bit of health, and we'll see him get crushed against the wall right there. Lamp has an opportunity to pick up some decent damage here, set up for this Oki situation. A great throw to swap sides here, and suddenly Lamp is in a very, very questionable position. We'll see the counter come out. Good throw tech right there. Lamp's gonna take his turn back. Small Squish down just a little bit of health. Next throw will kill, and he's gonna go, tries to tech it, but throws him back into the corner. Not gonna be able to get that hit right on his wake up, but this could kill right here. Not quite.
Not
gonna
quite,
spend
but
anything
another grab.
Hey, just barely thought that was gonna kill. If he spent a little bit of meter on that, could have worked out, but still in the end worked out for Small Squish. He takes that first round and now immediately starts to pummel Lamp.
Ooh,
the start of this one.
Can't be charging those in front of his face. Yeah, he's got the counter.
At the EX one, you gotta be careful. We saw Small Squish armor through the bombs. You gotta be ready for the second one to come out. But still, if you're able to find that hit, you can definitely interrupt his pressure.
Yeah, and Marissa is just trying to parry, just trying to block this, trying to find some opening. Got anti-aired. Ooh.
Anti-airs are so consistent from Lamp. He's doing a really great job at just setting up that wall that's making it very hard for Small Squish to get in, but we'll see him hop right in, misses the throw, a command grab right in his face.
Command grab in his face from JP. Wow.
That's Lamp down in that round. Both these players tied up now, full meter. We'll see him try and spend it to close out this round. Small Squish right in his face. The counter catches him out. Not going to see too much damage off of it. Will push him very far back into the corner, though.
Yeah, I mean, the Lamp is just very aware of his own conditioning, and he puts him in the movie.
This is not going to burn out, but it's going to do a considerable amount of drive gauge damage. Small Squish down to that last bar of drive gauge. Barely going to miss that drive rush normal. A lot of pressure coming out here. Small Squish really can't afford to block. He goes to the
Super 2 misses.
Lamp barely eking that one out. Small Squish is just so close to be able to get that reversal, but Lamp looking really, really solid on that offense.
Anti-air supers in this game, man.
They are rough. They are rough. But that's the thing. Marissa's super reversals, it can be a little bit tough to work around.
Yeah, and Marissa's pack full screen away from JP. Oh, the overhead landing, and now in the corner. Oh, the reversing sides. This could be really good for the command grab again.
That's tragic. You hate to see that. And Small Squish tries to jump in. He burns himself out.
He burns himself out on the armor stance.
Just unfortunate, and Lamp able to slide his way in there, find the opening. He gets a perfect round there as well. Just add a little bit of insult to injury.
Oh, the drive impact to the kick. That's rough. And this is going to land him in the corner.
Yeah, this is some big damage, big screen position right here. A good counter, but he goes right over it.
Yeah, I mean, JP is just landing this four-directional pressure really effectively. And the command grab again.
Small Squish, just that last little bit of drive left. Can't afford to keep blocking, but he doesn't have enough meter to parry. We'll see him spend it there. Gets a little bit back. Just barely able to afford that. Tries to go in, does get a hit right in his face,
and
but
the double jab, and that's Lamp's second game for Lamp.
Yeah, we are down to set point here for Lamp. Small Squish, the thing is, you look at the scoreline 2-0, it's a lot closer than it seems, though. Small Squish has been able to find a decent amount of value in these rounds, just not able to close them out. We'll see Lamp
into corner again.
Right into the corner.
Oh, EX Gladius. Drive impact, nothing's working. Crush in the corner.
Small Squish, barely any drive left as well. Forced to block for so long. Tries to break out, but gets punish countered for it. Now he's in burnout. Small Squish back to the wall. There's the stun. Lamp, this is going to be a very difficult combo to make kill right here. He's going to be able to attack the level 1 on it, but it's going to be so scaled. Barely not killing. Lamp and burnout.
I mean, it really just seems like, perfect KO again, second in the set. It really just seems like Lamp is familiar with Small Squish's game.
Lamp is definitely in control right now, but a great perfect parry to open up the round, and that's a big thing. Small Squish has not been able to find the upper hand in these rounds, the cross-up, but gets hit by the counter. Right back to full screen now.
Oh, this is not looking good for this set point.
What a conversion. And now Small Squish stuck in the corner, has to worry about these spikes, able to block the overhead, just jabbing Lamp away, but this is so dangerous, especially with this meter being spent. We got the level 2 coming out, the pressure coming through, and that's gonna kill Lamp. advances to the grand finals in a 3-0 set, looking dominant. The Small Squish that moves down to our losers semifinals, where he will face on Grono, Aki player. Aki versus Marissa.
Those last two games were 3-0. It really seems like the beasts have come out of the cage with this one.
yeah. It is. It is. We're getting to the end of the bracket, right? So you're seeing the real killers in the bracket here at the end, and there is both on Grono is looking really strong in that match. But worth noting, if on Grono is able to make his way through Small Squish, he has to face Lamp again, and that was a match that he played in winners semifinals. They actually sent him down to losers. That was a 2-0 when he faced him earlier.
Yeah, I mean, next set will be a Marissa versus Aki, which is definitely, that sounds interesting to me. And then we are potentially met with another JP Aki or another JP Marissa. You know, we're really testing JP's mettle today.
JP, he's a character, we don't see him in tournaments too often.
Yeah, we don't see.
He was so nice, we had to have him twice. No one ever sees this guy.
We only saw him at EVO, and we only saw him at Gamer 7.
Hey.
We don't see him enough.
But we're not complaining. We love JP.
We love JP.
We love him. And
he brings that kind of like unique full screen combo playstyle that you don't see that often.
I mean, you look at Street Fighter characters historically, or Street Fighter 6 characters historically that you see in top 8s, top 6s, and it's a lot of Kens, it's a lot of DJs. A lot of juries. Not here.
You don't really see DJs at a ton of top 8s. He's a good character.
Maybe not at like Evo, but definitely like online tournaments, you see a lot of DJs reach top 8s. So he's an incredibly tournament stable character. The big like curveball is that this top 4 has a Marisa and an Aki in it.
True. It has an Aki. That's really weird.
That is weird. That's not normal. All right. But it is exciting.
But this Aki player is cracked. So
that's true. That's true. I want to see on Grono try and take. I mean, Aki versus Marisa. I'm not going to act like I have got the matchup knowledge for this.
I mean, Aki can go under Gladius.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like
actually,
under
Aki
step
can
kick,
a lot of stuff.
If on Grono has like the call out, then he can try and go for some stuff like that. But the main thing that I'm concerned about in the matchup there is that if Marisa is able to get that first hit, even if it's like on block, if they're able to get the first pressure, it's going to be really hard for on Grono to stabilize.
I mean, it really seems like in terms of the Aki matchups that we've seen so far, it kind of has been about finding those callouts, and they just have.
Yeah, that's true. And it's about how much of a risk you're willing to take. But especially in this, because we're in best of 5s now, only seen 3-0s so far. But if these players are able to make the sets going for a long time, you have so much time to adapt, and that is a lot of time, especially for characters like Aki, who have a lot of options to call you out. It's a lot of time for them to learn your game plan. So Small Squish wants to try and close out this set quick.
I agree with you. And it's not like Marissa isn't capable of doing that.
No, she can absolutely just kill you if she gets the ball rolling right here. But let's go and get started off here with our losers finals on Grono versus Small Squish. These two players trying to fight their way back up to grand finals. The loser here will be taking a seat.
Yeah, and we see more of those long-range Aki normals that we haven't really seen in other matchups come out, like Forward Fierce. Oh, the armor stance going through that. Man, the more she uses Superman Punch and Gladius, Marissa, the more I'm like, Aki's going to go under that at some point.
Yeah.
These anti-air quarter circle forward heavy on Aki, they are really nasty. They go straight up.
Out. Aki's corner escape is fantastic, right? You see the situations where Marisa's got you in the corner and you're like, oh, I'm dead. But Aki can just slide out if she finds that opportunity. Obviously, it's a very risky option. You have to call out that they're not going to hit you in the middle of it. But Small Squish now back to the wall, very low health. On Grono tries to go in, a great throw to check the drive rush. We see immediate pressure start to come out right here. This on Grono very low, and we see overhead just picking up these plus frames, and Grono has to try and find a way out of here. If he keeps dealing with this, he's not going to make it out, and that throw will kill him right there. Small Squish taking the first round.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just like what you said. You got to find space where you're not getting hit in the middle of it, and that's like that's the crux of what they need to find in the corner is Aki.
Small Squish finds a nice little moment to retaliate right there. On Grono already halfway through his drive gauge, and he drive rushes into burnout.
I think he was trying to drive rush, drive impact.
Yeah, just didn't have enough time to work with right there. Ongrono half health, the perfect parry as well. He's got to deal with all this chip damage coming through. Gets thrown not back into the corner, just thrown into mid-screen, but a small squish right on him right there, and that is going to be a quick and clean game one there. Small squish playing very aggressive, very fast.
Yeah, I think Aki is just looking to adapt to Marissa's moveset here. Because like we saw in the previous Aki games, when Aki does know how to circumvent characters' moves, she is so good.
Yeah, it's a big call out, which especially against a character like Marisa, you are so her whole game plan is to make you scared to call her out. So that could be something that works against Ongrono here. But we see him getting the poison set up, a great throw, punish counter as well. So that is a pretty decent amount of damage. Goes to the big plus frames as well, continuing to back him in the corner, but Small Squish finds a nice opening there to get out.
Yeah, that crouching medium punch is really vicious on Marissa. And the back throw into more overhead pressure, man. We're just going in circles here.
Yeah, it's just going around town, just constantly throwing him back over the head. But Small Squish finds a good hit right there on Ongrono on the brink of death. He cannot take another hit or he is down. Small Squish doesn't have any drive to work with. Slowly getting it back on Ongrono. He really wants to try and pressure here, but it is so scary to try and just walk against Marisa. Will get poisoned.
I think he tried to parry.
The poison, potentially a death scenario right here. Gets the pop-up, not able to convert though. He didn't get the drive rush. And there's the jump in to put him down right there. Small Squish taking another round on Ongrono, fighting hard for it though.
Yeah, Marisa's leg just reaching that far. That was really rough. That could have been anyone's round. But this armor stance is working good here. That whiff grab. And Aki gets her conversion, the poison. And she lands. Oh, the armor stance breaking out of the pressure. I think that was a drop there.
And it clears the poison as well. But Small Squish is taking a lot of damage. Gets that poison on him once again. Next hit, if he's able to convert off of it, that will be a kill. But he is able to get the jump in, not able to get the anti-air out. And Ongrono suddenly finding a tough time here trying to stabilize.
Yeah, and Marisa is just trying to play this mid-range, but Aki can also play the mid-range. I don't know. It seems like both these characters have a lot of plus frames and they need to compete with each other, so they're just waiting to see what the other character can do, and that anti-air is going to work out there.
So it is worth noting, right? Aki's poison does drain your health very slowly over time. It's not like a considerable amount of damage, but if Ongrono finds these stray hits over and over that apply poison, it will add up to be a pretty dangerous amount by the end of the round, which we saw there. Small Squish just got whittled down, but Ongrono very low on drive. Let's try and break out here. Both players low, and we'll see Ongrono find that grab. Not going to be able to get the side switch off of it. Just going to swerve out of there, though.
That above head anti-air is just working out so well for Ongrono. That was straight super.
He's gonna
and we see the crumple combo here.
Yeah, gets the poison, gets to reapply it as well. Not going to spend any meter. Just going to hold on to that for right now and might not even get the opportunity to spend it as he continues to pressure. And Small Squish finds the throw, able to close out this game right here on Ongrono 1-1. And now completely tied up here. This could be a very long set. These players keep playing like this. This is neck and neck.
Man, that last round was definitely an Aki round, and you can see more of this pressure being applied. Damn, and reapplying it too.
Small Squish poisoned in the corner. Slowly losing health over time. Will wear out, but Ongrono finds his way in, gets that punish counter throw to just take a chunk of his health, but huge shift in. Never mind. Just going to get out of there real quick. Doesn't have to worry about that corner. Gets another throw. The poison slowly whittling down Small Squish. Not going to live that next hit if Ongrono is able to find one. Not much drive either to continually apply pressure. Has to worry about these projectiles slowly sapping it. Barely alive. The magic pixel keeping him in, but Ongrono with a great jump in finds a nice little hit to take a round.
Man, versus Marisa, that poison really does add up because Marisa is just trying to play patient, and you can't do that when you are poisoned.
Yeah. So we'll see. Small Squish. I like the way he's trying to play fast, but he's really having a hard time finding opportunities here. Ongrono just constant pressure. Great back throw, though.
Yeah, that was a really good back throw.
Oh, and perfect parry. Doesn't go for the throw after it, though.
And man, that target combo did not work out for him.
Yeah, potentially losing a pretty big opportunity there. Ongrono going to find a chance to constantly apply even more pressure. Gets back thrown again. I feel like we've seen this before. Goes for the command grab. Pretty healthy amount of damage right there. Going right back in to reapply this pressure. And the super could break him out.
Level 3. You don't see that until finals.
Yeah, that you save that one. You save the panic reversal super for finals. And it worked out. Ongrono's able to close out this game now 2-1 as he takes the lead. Took the last 2 games in a row, so slowly making that sweep back up. But Small Squish still very, very competitive here.
I mean, that first game, and it was a really good counter hit. That first game showed that this is not Ongrono's game. It Small Squish can hit back really hard.
It kind of shows Ongrono. It might look like he's in control in a lot of these situations, but he should be so scared against this Marisa right now because he will just eat so much damage if they find an opportunity here. But Small Squish with the back to the corner again really seems like they're having a hard time just finding an opening. They will be able to get a pretty considerable amount of drive gauge damage here. There's the burnout. Ongrono in a tough situation, has to play so defensive right here. Great jump to get over the throw. Not able to punish it, but will find the throw. Just to stop a little bit of damage there.
She kind of teleported there.
She kind of did. That was quick.
We sure this isn't on one network? We sure this is not on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, that rolled back a little bit right there. But Ongrono picks up that round and literally looking like he's on the warpath right now. Been very strong these last few rounds.
Yeah, I mean, the Small Squish's showing in that round was really good. Yet Ongrono just inched his way back.
We'll see Ongrono eating a big hit right there. Punish counter from Small Squish. Feels like he's always low on drive, though. He never has the meter he needs to really extend on these hits that he's able to find. Poisoned as well, slowly getting inched back to the corner. Ongrono just controlling this full screen space right now, trying to go in.
I mean, it really feels like that he needs to spend... Oh, man, the armor stance grab is going to whiff into level 3 in the corner for set point.
Yeah, finding a lot of value off of this super, and going to be a lot of damage that goes through. Small Squish still poisoned off of that. With the back to the wall, Ongrono needs to find one opportunity. Even a command grab here would probably put Small Squish down. And there it is! The punish counter as well to close out the set. Ongrono 3-1 takes it back, and he is going to move up to grand finals where he'll face off against Lamp. There's a match. We talked about this a little bit before. They fought earlier in winners semifinals. Lamp took that set 2-0. So they're running it back.
So the playstyle we saw for Aki was way different than the other characters there. It was like, I'm going to put down a poison puddle in front of me, and you're not going to walk in it, and I'm going to spit bubbles at you.
Yeah.
And if you want to do something about it, that's tough. You're Marisa.
A lot more of a control style.
Yeah,
really
sure.
Trying to just slow down the pace of the game, which is exactly what you want to do against Marisa. It's very much a keep-out game, because the moment she gets in, right, if she's able to hit your guard, you're going to be taking a lot of drive damage. She's going to be probably pretty plus. And if you try and call her out, she could be setting up like a frame trap. And if you eat that, you're going to eat like 60% of your health.
Which is like...
And that's without super damage.
If that's not the most Street Fighter 6 thing ever.
It is.
This is a game where Blanca has setup tools.
Yeah.
Okay? This is...
It is. There is so much offensive pressure in this game that you are able to just lock someone up.
Oh, yeah.
So many characters are capable of doing it. And we see all the time characters that really rely on just sapping your drive gauge to be able to just lock you down. And once you're in burnout, you are in such a bad situation. You take so much chip damage in this game while you're in burnout. And you're constantly negative on everything.
Which is just crazy to hear out of a Street Fighter game. Like, yeah, okay, Street Fighter 4 was also a 3 or 4 touch game. If you landed planks,
yeah, that's true. Street Fighter 6 is a deadly game.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's one of those things as well where, you might be thinking like, we'll just, play defensive, make sure you block. There's a reason this event is called Never Hold Back, okay? Blocking in this game sucks. You don't want to do it. It is very, very rough because you lose drive gauge off of so much stuff.
That's true.
And once you lose, you're spending your drive gauge to block. And you could be spending it to get more damage.
Granted, in that annual patch that Capcom was talking about, you might want to take a look at that parry mechanic. You might want to take a little look at it. Just my opinion.
It is. It's a very silly mechanic.
From the Rashids out there, I think you should look at it. Just my opinion.
Well, once they do their yearly checkup, I'm sure
Once we get our annual
I'm sure
physical
that our
on
characters
Street
will
Fighter
receive
6.
all the favorable changes, especially Jamie and Rashid.
Yeah, I'm sure Jamie will get
they're
many
first
buffs.
up. Yeah, absolutely. It definitely won't be like a patch that's like, oh, we felt like DJ was underperforming.
Yeah, we really felt like Guile having an EXDP was a little weird. We removed it.
It's going to be like a Guilty Gear style patch where they're like, we added some quality of life changes for Nagori Yuki.
Yeah, true.
And
true.
the quality of life changes are that he's able to convert in a completely new way and kill you even easier.
We realized that like JP's spikes come out of the ground, but they don't hit low.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
that was wrong. Yeah, they're actually supposed to hit low.
Yeah.
And the ones from above you're supposed to hit over.
They're supposed to hit overhead. Yeah.
That's going to be an awesome patch when that comes out. I'm so excited.
I mean, JP is looking pretty weak right now.
The thing is, though, that's so unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. The thing with JP is, though, right, he is a very strong character, right? But he's like a character that we've never really seen in Street Fighter before.
No, he's not like a Street Fighter character previously.
He is like a completely new character to this game, and I think that is super cool.
I mean, all the
Street Fighter 6 has a lot of characters like that, I feel like.
all the new characters like Aoki, who's in the finals, Marisa, who's in losers finals.
Yeah.
They don't function without the drive system. Like it's really interesting how we have these characters that are so reliant on a new system, and like it's cool. It's really cool because I like how those characters play. Like Aki, I can't imagine her without it.
Yeah.
Because all of her moves rely on it.
Well, drive is so cool because it's more important than your health. It is such an important resource, and you can have these situations where even if you're behind in health, and I don't want to refer to it like a comeback mechanic because it's not. You have to very carefully manage it, and if you are getting hit constantly, you're probably losing drive gauge because you're getting supered, which means you lose drive gauge. You're getting counter hit, which means you lose drive gauge. You're getting punish counter, which means you lose even more drive gauge, and you lose like a quarter of your health at least, and like 75% of your health at most. So it's a very, very dangerous game. But looks like we are ready to go to our grand finals. Just in a second here will be Lamp versus Ongrono.
So two possible things from grand finals.
Yeah.
I heard that it is Aki versus JP again.
Yeah.
I also heard something about how they're gonna do random.
I don't know. I do not know. I heard some rumors. I don't know if it's these two in particular, but I think but with these two, so obviously our very first Never Hold Back. I want to say before we go into grand finals, very first Never Hold Back. Pretty happy with how many people came in so far, and we got a lot of people on Twitch as well coming in to watch. Thank you for coming in and watching, of course, and also thanks to everyone who came in to play tonight, because it has been a super great turnout. The energy in here has been awesome. We got players playing casuals over there right now. Just a great environment. We see players, once they get out of bracket, you can either hop straight onto the computers and play casual games, or you can go to the spectator booth that we have on the second floor and kind of watch the whole thing from above, which is a really great way to experience it, I would think.
It's a look at the arena that we haven't gotten before this event, which is like really cool. I don't know. I've been working here for a couple years, so have you.
Yeah.
And we've always been big fans of fighting games, so the fact that we get the opportunity to hold something like this, granted, we do have Granite State Grind, but like
Granite State Grind is
more
a whole affair.
I'm more of a Street Fighter player.
Me too.
So
Granite State Grind is a whole affair, right? We got like it's up in the dining hall, but having something in the arena is so nice, and especially letting the walkouts play out as well. Okay. But as we go into our grand finals, once again, just want to thank everyone for supporting Never Hold Back, our very first FGC event. If you want to see more like this, absolutely make your voice heard. I believe we are thinking about doing a survey after the event, so if you are around, should be on our Twitter, all that. Check that out. But let's go ahead and get started off with our grand finals here.
Yeah. I mean, this JP is just laying on the pressure, but Aki's trying so hard to get in, which is way more like the earlier games we've seen with Aki. And
it's really tough, the drive gauge right here for Ongrono. Has to try and block against a lot of these range attacks, not parrying too much, and when he's this low on drive, you really can't afford to parry. Will go into burnout right there very early into the round, and Lamp is just absolutely going full speed. Jumps the command grab, though. We have not seen many people do that. That command grab has been lethal in this bracket, but we will see Ongrono finally find a hit. He gets some poison going, comes out of burnout.
Yeah, I mean, oh, that's a really good drive impact punish counter.
That's going to put him in the corner, going to apply some... Okay.
Jumping the grab, doing the slide and a jump in the grab.
That was clean.
I mean, definitely not like the first game we see between these two.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? On Grono, he's had time. He's been fighting his way through the lower bracket. He's had time to warm up even more, to reflect a little bit on his last match against Lamp. Ooh, really good slide, just completely delaying right there. And going to find some even more damage, pushing him into the corner. Good trade from Lamp to buy himself a little bit of space and a good punish counter. Not going to get a combo off of it, but man, Grono's just right back out of the corner.
Now, it is worth noting that if Ungrono does take this set, that would be a reset, so they would have to play another one.
Yeah, that is true. So if Ungrono is really feeling himself here, we're going to be in for a long ride. I'm super excited for you to see these two duke it out. They definitely seem to be very comfortable playing against each other right now, but Ungrono, maybe not so comfortable full screen right now. We see him really using that parry to mitigate the drive damage he would take from blocking here, and he's going to find those last few hits to close out that game. Take one up here.
I mean, Aki was really dominant in that game. Oh, but JP is running his game plan, landing the overhead. You're full screen now. Good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah, the first hit is so important because you can get so much screen space off it, especially characters like JP can really send you flying, and could be difficult, but Aki's right back out of the corner. Ungrono applying some constant pressure right here. Will get jabbed out of it, buying some space for Lamp, but still is back to the wall. Spike comes out, and he finds that opportunity to drive rush in.
And Aki is just playing at this mid-range, trying to compete with JP really hard.
See, Ungrono
EX
burned
goes
out.
Oh, this is not looking good for Aki as long as JP keeps his distance. And you see Aki trying to slide towards him.
Yeah, really just got to try and check those. These trades are not good for Ungrono. He's forced to fall back just a little bit. Not much health left. This chip damage is going to be so lethal, and a great jab right there to take him out. Not a chip kill, but I think it would have been either way. Lamp closing out that round. Going to be one up now.
And going into this next round, I really feel like both of them are going to be looking at their overhead options, but also just looking to play closer range in Aki's case, I feel like.
Poison applied. Lamp back to the wall. Again, we're seeing a lot of play around the corner here as these two really look to try and apply some pressure. Lamp is pushing Ungrono back. Ungrono just getting whittled down. Right to throw out of the slide. A great call out. Punish counter as well. Just finds so much damage. Not going to get the wall crush. Goes for the drive rush to extend this. Going to burn himself out just for this damage, just for this poison. Let's try and control the space though, but EX Fireball so good against burned out characters. It just blows through all of their projectiles.
Man, really cool that they're like trading with each other. These players are definitely neck and neck in skill. It's just a matter of matchup.
We'll see once.
Oh, nice jump in.
Yeah, trying to just control space here, but Lamp not quite able to. Gets the counter. Going to get a little bit of time to himself. Ungrono forced to fall back now mid-screen as he constantly tries to apply pressure. Finally gets that hit. Clears the poison here. Not burnt out. Barely not spending enough. Now Ungrono back to the wall. Parrying to just get some of that drive back. Ooh. A good drive impact. Haven't seen that called out yet from Lamp in this matchup. We'll see as Ungrono takes space, slowly pushing Lamp back to the corner. Great punish counters and can get the drive rush as well. Is he looking to try and cash out on this? Not quite.
I mean, JP is burnt out, but also he is running his game plan, so he doesn't really need to spend any drive. Obviously, it's good if he does, but when you're at that screen state, that is a rough.
You save the super meter. JP's, his level 2 and level 3 super are fantastic at closing out rounds, so a great thing to have, especially as you get towards set point. Ungrono trying to push forward, but a throw is going to send him back, and Lamp taking a lot of space.
Oh, this is looking really rough, especially when JP uses that EX snap. Ooh. It's kind of like, oh man, nice conversion there.
That's a big combo. But he dropped it. He's got it with the level wall.
I think that would have killed.
Ungrono now picking up so much damage here.
Nice anti-air.
Gonna spend that level 2 to try and lock down Ungrono. Tries to push up for the strike throw mix up. Not going to get that command grab out.
JP is burnt out because he tried to drive rush. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's such a hard thing to keep yourself in check for. Ungrono going to burn out to continue to apply pressure right here. Just trying to pick up this chip damage. A great jump in to apply some poison. Push Lamp back even more, but a punish counter throw is going to close out this set. Man, that hurts.
Not the set, the game.
The game. The game.
Now, Lamp is on tournament point.
That's true. If he takes this next game, that's it. That is curtains for Never Hold Back, our very first one. But on Grono, we all know that he's got a dog in him, and we see it. He's pushing up immediately, starting to get Lamp back in this corner. If he has a chance to run his game, it is lethal. But Lamp has been so good at running interference on that.
I mean, we see that Aki using her forward round.
Oh, the grab! That grab is tearing up this bracket, man. It can't be allowed
to get away with it. And like I was saying, we see Aki run her plus frames, and you can't punish that, man. Those are DLC 1 frames.
That's true.
You can't. And
now mid-screen, though, pretty even for both of these players. Angrono slightly behind in the drive game and forced to block, forced to be burnt out right there. Angrono still going to apply some pressure, though, is the best way to get your drive gauge back. A great jump. We've been seeing a lot of throws jump, but not many successful shimmies coming out for those punishes. Great drive impact, but Angrono comes back from burnout.
And a grab here. Next hit definitely takes this round. Oh, EX Pride out of the corner. Such a good option. Oh no! The jumping goes over it, man.
I was holding my breath. I did not know if that was going to go high enough there, but what a jump from Angrono to call that out, man. He came back from behind in that round, but managed to pull it out there.
Man, that's got to be booming, especially when Angrono has such a strong start in this round. In the corner, the counter comes out though.
Yeah, what you want to see?
You just want to get that lady away from you. Oh, the drive impact gets punish countered.
Now he's in burnout in the corner. Lamp has 3 bars to work with as well. Gonna see the
reversal come out, but he supers it. Level 1 did not cut it, and this is definitely he's holding that super still.
He's not gonna spend it. Absolutely not.
Is he looking for level 2? I'm not sure here. Oh, this has got to be it. He has to spend it, man.
He's gonna go for it. He's gonna go for Angrono. Right? We'll come back from burnout after this.
He doesn't spend it.
What is he doing? He's going for he's trying to play safe, right? He wants to keep that bar for later rounds just to make sure he's got that guarantee. You know,
and he doesn't need it.
It worked out. He doesn't need it.
He's holding it for next round. I wouldn't have, but I am not the Masters JP player.
Sometimes the greed works out, and now he's got 3 bars into this final round here. It would have been a huge disadvantage if he was 3 bars down, which he's not. So that's great.
Yeah. And they are both at 3 bars here, so any hit matters a little more than it did.
Especially once you see these players get down to like CA range. Angrono's going to cash out, though, very early on. Just pick this up. It's going to give him a ton of drive gauge back. It's going to sap Lamp's drive gauge. So really just trying to set up this round for him. About half his health gone and poison applied.
Now, Angrono does look in a dominant position here, but also he doesn't have meter anymore. JP does have meter, might put him in the movie. He does put him in the movie. There we go. Okay.
Once again, this gives Lamp so much time to recover his drive gauge, get back out of burnout. Gonna send Angrono just a little bit deeper down there, and very low on health. You've got to be so careful jumping in when you're that low.
Tournament point on Lamp, 1 interaction away from winning, and the sweep takes it.
Lamp closing out the night, taking the set against Angrono for the grand finals. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Never Hold Back, our very first Street Fighter event, and a great game to end it out. This top 4 overall has been a lot of great showings from these players.
2 JPs, and Aki, and a Marissa. This ain't Evo.
It's like, the 2 JPs part, that's about like as prescribed, but you get to the Aki and Marissa, and you're like, that's crazy.
I did love the showing from both those characters. Obviously, Marissa is really explosive, and Aki is just so strange.
Yeah, she is, and that's the thing. You know, recent DLC characters, there's a little bit of a knowledge check in there. It happens, but yeah, overall, really
that is not
night.
To undermine Angrono's skill at that character. They were very good. That game could have gone either way, and damn, I would have loved a reset.
That would have been sick. That would have been sick. But that's the thing. Lamp was looking so strong. Absolutely a killer performance. Deserved to take home that title for Never Hold Back. We hope we get to do this again. We'd love for this to be a repeating event. If you're here in the arena in person, or if you're watching on stream, I mentioned it before, but I believe we will have a survey going out after the event. So keep your eyes peeled for that in our Discord, our Twitter, both of which SNHU Esports. You can find them there. But that's all for us tonight.
Yeah. Just as a final thing, can we just give a round of applause for Lamp? He did a great job. We love to see that. We love to see, and great job to our Aki player. Great job to our Marisa. Very top 3. Love to see it.
Yeah, a really, really great top 3. Yeah, that's all for us tonight. Thank you so much for coming out and watching. If you want to find more, we stream here every single weekday. We streamed earlier today, too,
Valorant,
with
yeah.
some Valorant. So we're streaming all the time now. Be sure to check that out. You can find our schedule on our Twitter, as well as any updates about upcoming games and events, anything like that going on. If you want to see more Never Hold Back, if you want to see more FGC stuff, keep your eyes peeled on our social media channels, because that's where you'll hear first. That's where you'll hear first. I'm freaking out.
We've been talking for a while, folks.
We have. But that's all for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you right back here on Monday for some more Valorant. Until then, see ya.